Just happy, man. How we doing, man? Good to see you, brother.
Sad day.
One day.
I was at the very end of the bar. And it is right next to the crown. Yeah, that bitch got a splash of coke in it. I know he made this for too. They go by fast, I promise. Crazy. I said we never even want to sit at the table. We're right down the road from here. And I can only go 45 miles an hour. Jeep overheats. I need to fix it.
Everybody, I appreciate y'all coming out from Swan Day, Mike Swan. We're kind of doing this on behalf of Ashley and her family for Jimmy. And oh yeah, you gotta turn the volume up a little bit. But touchdown! Hey, we're gonna get some people up that gonna speak on behalf of Jimmy, and whether it's, and if you want to, if you have memories or you just want to say something for everybody to hear, you're more than welcome to. We're gonna afterwards we're gonna play a little musical tribute. It's a little treat. So Brent, you want to take it off? Gotta look at my notes. All right, hey, thanks everybody for coming out tonight, man. Obviously we're here tonight to celebrate the life and the legacy of Jimmy Evans. And I was going to give you a few things just kind of from my perspective. I didn't know Jimmy very well in the early days, but I got to know him much better in later years and recent times. My first impression of Jimmy Evans, the first time that I saw Leather Nunn perform. Now, I was a kid in high school, and I played drums as well, but my first impression of seeing these guys play was at a place called the Cedar Hills Armory. I went there not knowing what to expect, and it's a huge place. I'm sure a lot of y'all were at this show. It was Weapon, Apostle, Leather Nunn, and Capone. That was the first night that I saw any of these bands play. And I go there and they have a tri-level stage, big old drum set, massive light show, and I was like, whoa, what is this, Something's going on here. So to say that that was a life-changing event for me, it really was, you know, to see local bands up there doing this kind of thing. So that left quite an impression on me. I unfortunately missed out on the days of the convent, but you know, I've heard the legends, and it was legendary. In later years, Jimmy was in a band, Retribution, and he had a place called The Dungeon where he did a similar kind of thing. And I was fortunate enough to play with his band. My band played with his band then, and it was a similar thing.
Hey guys, you guys at the bar, I know you guys didn't know Jimmy, but we did. If you guys could just do us a big favor and realize that we're memorializing somebody who's been special to us, you guys just do us a little bit of favor. Just could you guys not talk so much while we're trying to talk about our friend? You guys mind? Just be quiet just for a little while. Do you mind for that? Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you everybody for your consideration. So anyhow, he had another place then where he, you know, was a big show, massive show, big light show, you know, big production and whatnot. And and then in later years, in 2010, the Leather Nunn reunion, that was a really special thing for a lot of us to see. And I was there, and it made my heart feel so good to see all the original guys back together again. You know, and I don't know the particulars, but I would wager to say that he had a lot to do with getting it back together. And, you know, then like I said, in later years, I got to know him a little bit better. And he was still wanting to get the boys back together. So we're going to get back together. We're going to do it. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I just wanted to say, we got the boys back together for you one more time, man. It's for you, man.
I just want to get up and once again, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming. I know that this would be the way my dad would envision his last hurrah to be. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know each and every one of you, and each and every one of you has known me since before I was even created. So it means a lot for all of you to be here. And there's so many things that I could say about my dad, but the one thing I can say is that I'm most proud to be his daughter. I went to my Christian school every day where they open the Bible and they tell us about God, and I preached about how my daddy was a kick-ass drummer in a band that played heavy metal. So needless to say, Granny got lots of calls about that. But I remember the good old days. I remember the band room. I remember running around and playing with toilet paper or cotton in my ears and, you know, banging my head and thrashing my hair, and I remember it all. And if anybody knows my dad, they know that he went and graduated from Trinity Christian Academy, a good little church-going, you know, schoolboy, and he had big dreams to be a doctor. Medical school didn't last very long. As you'll see, I put this little spiel on the back. You know, my dad wanted to be a doctor, but his dreams of being in a heavy metal band were much, much bigger than those doctor dreams. So that's when he dropped out, and against Granny and Papa's desires, he ventured off this trail, which has brought us to where we are today. So I got to see my dad in all his glory, doing what he loved, and I treasure all of those memories so very, very much. And just thank you all again. I really hope to hear some stories from the rest of you, and as Daddy would say, more cowbell, you know?
So,
I forgot to tell everybody a really important thing. Sign the
yeah, we Brent donated a symbol for everybody to sign that wants to, and then for Ashley to have and remember this day. If anybody else wants to get up and speak anything, you're more than welcome to. Come on, Scott, or George, either one of y'all.
Hello, my name is George, and I'm a drumaholic. I knew Jimmy long before Leather Nunn. Him and Billy, and you might remember Billy.
Billy Davidson?
Billy Davidson. Yeah, we started a band together when we were going to Avondale Baptist Church, and we played a big show for some girl's birthday party there. We had 2 drummers, and we're 38 special, but we were rockers. And me and Jimmy had our differences, and we had our fun. I mean, I got in trouble for hanging out with him because of some stuff him and Jerry did. So, but they paid their penance. I forgave them. They're still friends. They're still, fellow musicians. I put bands together to go open for Leather Nunn so I could show him up on his drum set. But he pushed me. He didn't realize it, but he did. I'm just a bar band drummer here in town. Got the biggest drum set around because I still, short guy, gotta have the Napoleon complex. But if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So he's a good guy. He had his moments, but he's still a good guy. That's all I got.
Hi, I'm Scott Davis. I played in Retribution with Jimmy, and before that I played in Brutal Assault, hardcore punk band, and some of the stuff that Brent was talking about. We used to play at the Cedar Hills Armory, and my band would be the first band, then Apostle, and with Matt Harding, and then Leather Nunn. It was huge, and it was packed out, and I felt like we were playing an arena. And they had kegs and everything, and it was really cool. And that was my first experience playing in real bands. So after the punk days, I was at this place called Campus Corner. It's called Eclipse today. And Sean Abrams, who will be here shortly, and Jimmy came up and said they were looking for me. Now, know that this is before MySpace or Facebook or anything, cell phones. So they actually had to come meet me, and they said, "Aren't you a bass guitarist?" I said, "I am." Says, "We would really love to have you play in our heavy metal band." So I went down the street a couple weeks later, whatever, met him, and it was exact music that I like to play. The Queensryche, the Maiden, beautiful melodic singing with great music behind it. And I got in the band. I started listening to him and learned all the songs. We started writing. It was like we were made for each other because the music we wrote was just. It just went together so well, and a few weeks after we started playing, he was shooting for the stars, and he would never let us go on stage unless we looked like this. He made up cards and said Retribution, a professional show band, and it's a show, it's not a listen, and. We started practicing at his house, and then we had the place on State Street, and that was pretty cool. We started getting a lot of bands playing in there, and got to meet most of y'all, and during that time, and then we had the Murray Hill Theater and started playing even bigger shows. And I'm very blessed. The Lord has very blessed me so much to play with so many great musicians. It's made me better throughout the years, and. During the days in State Street and stuff, not only did we have a stage and fake speakers, hollow speakers with cabinets with no speakers in them, we had flash pods and we had full light show. And I've got some pretty good videos of all of those, and those were some great times. And it seems like 5 minutes ago, unfortunately. And the last time I saw Jimmy, after we broke up and then I got with Tempest Rain, I think we played with Retribution from 92 to 97, and then I started Tempest Rain. But I guess it was December or January of last year that I saw him at Cliffs. We were watching George Band, and he came to me and said, "We're going to get Leather Nunn back together It's going to be me, Wade, Jerry, John, and we would like you to play bass. And he's going to write another album, we're going to record, and we're going to go on tour. I said, oh, that's great. I said, but I got 38 years at UPS. I'm not going anywhere. So if y'all want to play all around Jacksonville and Orlando, that's fine. So, and I was in 2 bands at that point. But, you know, he was still shooting for the stars, even though I felt like it's, you know, when Tim's Rain broke up in 2012, that's when I said, okay, I'm going to get full time to the Lord and to the UPS. So it was great playing in all those different bands with Jimmy, and like I said, he still was shooting for the stars, and here we are to remember all that, and I'm wearing this as the only way he would have it. So, and,
Hey everybody, and like George, I'm a drummer too. I met Jimmy, I want to say it was in 1983, 83 or 84. And another good friend of ours, Jerry Bachmeister, called me up one day. He goes, man, gotta come over to my buddy Jimmy's house and check out what he's doing. And I went over there and was just astounded. I was a simple drummer back then, in junior high school, had never even seen anybody play double bass kit. And Jimmy was just wailing on it. We were good friends for a lot of years. Unfortunately, the last 20 years, I really didn't speak to him. A little bit through Facebook, but that's about it. But before the days of the convent, it all started in Jimmy's grandparents' garage, behind the grandparents' house. And then it moved over across the street from the grandparents' house into a basement house that flooded all the time. I only lived a few blocks from Jimmy's grandparents' house, so I was the guy that always got the phone call, hey man, can you help me come move some equipment up out of the flooding of the house? And it was all good. Jimmy inspired me to move on with my career, just like Brent, just like George. You know, he was a great drummer, he was a great friend. I just wish I would have been in a project that did original music like they did. You know, Leather Nunn was definitely an icon in this town, and apparently over in Europe as well. I'm happy to still be friends with everybody that's in the music scene around. But you know, like I said, Jimmy was a great guy, and I appreciate him, and he will be missed. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Pat Davis. I met Jimmy, kind of like you were just saying, Park Street, way back in 1985-ish. Sean Abrams was not even a guitar player yet. I had met Sean, met Jimmy, met Leather Nunn, went to y'all's band room, met John. Years later, after playing chess with him at Kathy's house, playing chess with him and Sean for a long time, I learned how much of a great person he was, his sense of humor. And years later, we got a band together called Stereo to Heaven. I bought him a drum set. He was a little down and out. Bought him a drum set. I said, dude, you're my drummer now. And we went on to play some really good music for a while. And it's a sad day. Thank you for everyone for coming out. That's all. Love you, Jimmy.
Katie. I know everybody's been up here talking about the band, but I was a kid, so I also knew Jimmy from a different light because he was very close friends with my family. And I mean, me and his kids were brothers and sisters. That's how it seems anyways, but I will say I will always remember his love for the young and the restless. He would watch me and I would get so mad and so bored because I want to watch cartoons. I'm like, I want to watch Rainbow Bright. No, Young and the Restless came first. And then I was able to watch it, but I've never known anybody other than him and Kathy when they were together to have such big, beautiful chows. Oh my gosh, I will always remember them and the way that really y'all love them so much. And it just opened my eyes really kind of to how chows could be. A little vicious too, but they were sweet. They were. And I don't know, Jimmy, I looked up to him. You know, I was so little and he was babysitting me, and I mean, he always made sure we had fun. I mean, even me and Ashley, we would fight over the Barbie Jeep. So, I felt bad for him. He had to control a lot of little bickering, but it was okay. So, I don't know. I lost touch with him a long time ago, unfortunately, so I don't really have a lot of recent memories. But the ones that do stick out are mainly those big pool parties. The big pool parties. And we were never allowed to go into the band room. I always wanted to go in there. No, not at all. So. But yeah, so I don't know. I wanted to give y'all another perspective from somebody who was a kid that knew him. That, you know, he was more than just the band. He was really a good guy at heart. And he did love everybody. So, he's going to be missed. Rest in paradise, Jimmy.
I wasn't gonna come up here and talk. I want to thank everybody for showing up for Jimmy. I want you all to know that I appreciate everything you've said about him, all the nice things, because we all know that Jimmy wasn't always nice to everybody. He was stubborn, and I can only speak for the last 5 years that I had him. I'm Kelly, y'all. I met Jimmy when I was maybe, 16, 17, and I go with my friend Lisa, we'd go to the convent, and she had her boyfriends, and I just stood off to the side and I took pictures. I didn't bring them with me. I have well over 300 pictures of this band. My mom always said, they've got to get famous. I want my money back. Because back there she was making double prints, taking them to the store, printing them out. And I said, they will. I always believed them. And then things happened, choices were made, decisions were made. Jimmy went on. I never went back to the convent again after that. I seen his last show. I want to say it was at the Armory or something around Christmas time. I don't remember. And then one day on Facebook, Jimmy's going, hey, that's a picture of me. And we started talking again. We had, he thought I was some Christian 16-year-old little girl coming up with my older brother or sister to see Leather Nunn play. And I just say, no, I'm an adult. But here I am thinking, hey, you're 10 years older than I am. In reality, he was 5. When we got together, he wanted to do Leather Nunn. He wanted to finish what he started. He just wanted to finish what he started. He told me all these stories about everybody he knew. I've heard stories about Pat Davis. I've heard stories about Jay. I know George. I've heard stories about his wives. And I don't know them, so I don't speak, but they were always, I heard good things. He hardly ever had a bad word. When he did, it's like, okay, it's over. Just deal with this. He was my best friend. These were the last 5 years have been the best years of my life. I thank you guys for coming. I know he loved all of y'all. When he told me stories, he laughed. He loved y'all. He loved all of his friends. He loved helping everybody. And now you guys get to carry everything he taught you, whatever you learned from Jimmy, whatever memories you have. Y'all can carry him on with you and pass it on and keep his name alive, please. Just remember, he was legendary. That's all I can say. He was legendary. And I loved him so much. But it's okay. He's here watching over us. He's probably laughing at me now because that's all I do is boo-hoo anymore. But I just want to thank you guys for doing this for him. More cowbell. Yeah. I have to go buy me one. More cowbell. He always said that he was told he couldn't get another cowbell. No. But it's in this song. No. That's all he wanted. More cowbell. I love y'all, okay? Thank you guys.
Does anybody else want to get up and say anything? We won't bite. Brent has something else he wants to say. So I didn't mean to get a little emotional earlier. There was a couple other things I just wanted to make sure I had a chance to express. Like I said, I'm a drummer as well, so my view is kind of from that perspective somewhat, but this little contraption here, this is called a cage. Jimmy is one of the first guys that I ever saw playing one of those things. I saw that thing, I was like, I've got to have one of those. And to say that I was a huge Leather Nunn fan is much of an understatement. Those guys to me were the trendsetters, and Jimmy was a part of that. There's the ones that come before to light the path for the rest of us to follow. Those guys were very much that. He was very much that. And like I said, I didn't know him well in the early years, got to know him better in the later years. I feel like I got to know him a little bit more over these last couple weeks by listening to the songs and learning his drum parts and whatnot. So when we play here in just a bit, I'm gonna do my best to channel Jimmy Evans, his playing, because that record was a monumental masterpiece in my opinion, and they captured a moment in time. They captured the excitement, they captured the magic, and it was like there's something going on here. And it very much inspired me more than I realized to lead the path that I've led. So thank you for that, all of you guys, and thank you for that, Jimmy. And God bless. Your memory will live forever. That recording is forever. It's timeless. Thanks. I just want to make sure I said that.
How you doing, y'all? There's only a small percentage of people in this place that know who I am, and they're all right here in the front. I didn't know Jimmy personally, but I can tell you I've met a bunch of you that did, and you seem like really kind and amazing people. And you really do have beautiful smiles and people I'd like to get to know. I can tell you this. These people in the front, Ashley Sage and all of her family, are amazing people, and they didn't get that way for no reason. The things that we do propagate towards others, and they will live on forever. Everything that we do, the people that we touch, the ideas that we have, the things that expand to others, is what I believe Jimmy has done for all of you. And I can see that, and I wanted to give you some feedback relating to it. And I can tell you for an absolute fact, that lady right there is amazing. And her dad helped make her that way. God rest his soul, Jimmy.
Hello, everybody.
Oh Lord. Hello guys. Oh gosh. Sorry. It was good. I kept debating on trying to come up here and talk to everybody. There was a lot of hope. Basically, I loved the fact that he was always having hope for a band and that he wanted to be in a band. Like everyone was saying, he did keep pushing to want to continue the band. He lived in a little condo with my brother, and I walked in the house and he's got a drum set in the corner right next to someone that lives next to us. And I'm like, Dad, you can't play the drums in a condo next to somebody when you're loud. But he didn't care. He still was about it, you know, at the end of the day. I really did love him. I know, at the end of the day, he was, like everyone said, a good guy. It is really hard for me because I've always just wanted to see him thrive, and I'm just thankful that the Leather Nunn show that happened did happen. John, thank you. I apologize for if I was mad at anybody online, but Dad always was just like, he wanted everyone to come together, and he was hoping that no one would talk bad about him, I guess. So to hear all the good things that people are saying, I do appreciate the stories, because, you know, everyone, my sister knew him more than, or knew y'all more than me or whatever, but I don't know. It's a hard subject. And I'm really glad everybody did come out, for sure. If there's any other videos or stories or pictures, I would love to get them. You know, this picture on the left, one with Sean in it, was always my favorite. I didn't meet someone, I want to meet the two that I didn't know in there. But I love that he had the blonde hair. I didn't know about that. I knew he always did his hair, but this is my son, Mason. He did get to meet him, you know. I don't know, I guess I'm not prepared enough to come up here and talk, but I just really do thank everybody for showing up for him. Because I know at the end of the day, we all have our problems, and it was hard for him to, you know, acknowledge that and apologize to people. So I will do that for him. I do apologize for anything that, you know, bad blood or whatever. He didn't mean it. Like Ashley would say, or Kelly would say, when the memories would be spoke about, it was all happy things, you know, at the end of the day. And I just wish I could have experienced that part of him a little bit more. it sucks that he's gone. Like, it's too soon, I feel like. But at the same time, he's in a happier and better place. Because he really was going through it, y'all. He really was. I'm sorry. I had things to say and I just went by blank up here because I'm nervous. But again, the double drums, I love that. I'll never forget him telling me how he wore that boot and continued to play the drums. The little double drums with the bad foot. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you. But I'm also his daughter. And I do know that he did love everybody, and at the end of the day, you know, yeah.
I run a jam night here, and a little over a year ago, John and Jimmy were coming up, and Jimmy got behind the kid. You know, I had to coach them. I said, "Come on, man, let's." You know, they came a couple times and they didn't play, and I was like, "Man, come on." And he came up with living shit out of them drums. I mean, you know, a lot of guys get up there and play, and a lot of times I have to tell them, "Hey man, don't play so hard." He destroyed the kit in a good way. And I'm not positive, but I think that may have been his last time behind the kit, at least on stage. And my point is, you never know the last time you're going to see somebody. You're going to talk to them, you're going to be able to say hello, goodbye, or I love you. Don't take it for granted. So, that's my little tidbit. We're going to get up here in a couple minutes and play some music for you. How about that?
How you guys doing? Well, I promised I'd say something before we start playing. I'll tell you a little bit about Jimmy. My name's Wade. I'm the singer for Leather Nunn. How you guys doing? I wanted to say goodbye. I wanted to come up. I drove up from Tampa to say goodbye and to say a few things. I don't know if you guys know, I live my life in entertainment right now. I make a living at that, and I have Jimmy to thank for that, because he was such a force. He had such big dreams, and he let me believe in myself as well. And so Jimmy and I had a love-hate relationship. I loved to hate him. He hated to love me. But we really did love each other very much. And so I thank Jimmy for everything he's done. And the fact that there is a metal scene in Jacksonville is because of Jimmy Evans. Amen? And there's a lot of tears today, and I can feel them starting here a little bit as well, but I want you to know something. Jimmy knew the Lord. Amen? So this is not a sad situation. This is a celebration, because he's up in heaven now dancing with Jesus. Amen? All right, so having said that, just what Michael said, I want to say this to Jerry and John. It's good to be back on stage with you guys. I love you guys very much. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, can he still sing that shit? The answer is probably not. But it's going to be fun to try. And I've got the lyrics and I've got my glasses. So, oh shit. You guys are here. Look at that. You guys want to hear some Leather Nunn? All right, let's try this up.
Check, 1, 2. That's good.
Check.
No way!
All right. This is one of those times where it's going to be very interesting because we didn't rehearse any of this stuff. It's awesome. And we have a bunch of different folks coming up. We get different drummers. Got Jerry and John up here. This is pretty cool. I've played these guys since 2010. That's pretty cool. That was very cool. So I have a question for you. Let me know when you're ready, Jerry. Of course, Jerry's going to be too loud. I love it. No, I want you to be too loud. This is going to be awesome. You're fantastic. When I say leather, you say. When I say leather, you say. How's it sound out there? It's okay? You guys all right? How many of you guys are having really bad flashbacks right now? Yeah, me too. Like real bad, like real bad. I've got to apologize to you guys for these lyrics. I was 15 when I wrote them, so nobody make fun. Or fuck it, make fun. I don't know. I love that. He's teaching you a song you wrote. That's fantastic. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
Teamwork. It's all about teamwork.
people. Thank you so much. Okay. Give me just a second here. So,
y'all having a good time?
wasn't it feels like the early days, doesn't it, boys? Yeah, right? And this is awesome. Actually, this is more people than we normally had at our first show, so it's great. Thank you, Rudy. There it is, right there. Hey, I'd give a whole $1 for Coca-Cola. Anybody gives me Coca-Cola? You know something else? Okay, enjoy. You're the one. Yeah. All right. Shit. Not too bad for a bunch of old fuckers. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Now, here's the honest God truth. We've had some fun. This has been a lot of fun. I feel like I'm 16 years old again. Because I was 16 the last time I sang this song. I don't know this song, this next song. I haven't sang this song in 40 years. And I didn't practice it at all, so this is going to be fun. Take it ground! So when I joined the band in 1985, don't do the math. We had a song that was on the radio, 95.5 was it, or it was 105.5 or 104.5. And this is, I think this is the first song. Yeah, was this the first song we did on the radio here in Jacksonville? It was Mental Asylum? Oh, Leather Nunn. All right, well, I fucked that up. There's evenings. Sorry, kids, don't use that kind of language. So this is one of those opportunities I get to say hello to some old friends and some goodbyes. So goodbye to Jimmy. Thank you for having me in your life. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for bringing all these wonderful people in my life. Thank you for being the inspiration that I have to dream for the stars, dream big, never, ever, ever, ever stop, which is what Jimmy did. He never, ever, ever stopped. Amen? So, this will be the last song I probably ever sing for Leather Nunn. And I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be here with Jerry, John, and the rest of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Michael, God bless you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, Jerry. I love you, John. And I'm just going to let these boys do it. And this is a song that's very close to my heart because it's more real than what you know. House of the Mental Asylum. God bless you. Good night.